I'm actually a huge fan of how this game goes. So he's running the baseline press dollar meta, which is sending a lot of pressure off of these slot corners, off of these edges, okay? And so the way you beat that is actually attacking where those defenders leave. We're going to see on this first drive, I struggle with this, and then as the rest of the game goes on, you're going to actually see in real time as I get better at this and better at beating it, and we're going to break down exactly how I do it. So very first play, pressure comes, take my check down, get a gain of 2. Not obviously really that good, but also, not a bad place to start. Running a lot of bunch tight end. We're in the Chiefs playbook right now. This is my last game with Dave Casper, actually. He's out at wide receiver, lets me audible down. We go for a quick throw flat, and we're not able to. He does a really good job. So, in my mind, this is what I'm thinking. If this guy goes and this guy bails, I'm able to hit this flat right here, right? In my mind, that's how I see it. He doesn't bail a ton, but this middle linebacker that started right here is this guy, is manned up onto this guy and takes that away, knocks it out. Hey, good defense. Yeah, awesome. Good defense. I was on a kind of a clock. I felt like I was about to get hit immediately. Now, blitz radar is one of my favorite abilities in this game as a QB. You're able to see who's blitzing and who's not, obviously. And we see both these slot corners are coming at me right now. So we're going to have to attack that. And we're going to have to set up protection for it. And right here, we do a pretty good job. And I honestly, it's a pretty bad read by me. You can see I'm pretty flustered trying to step up. I step up too far, and I'm not confident still in my ability to block this blitz. One of the biggest things of beating a blitz is being confident that you can block it. If you're not confident you can block it, you're probably not going to beat the blitz, like, honestly. So right here, I step up a ton, and I realize, oh, I do have this blocked, and I end up trying to force this throw, like, right here, which I think, actually, I would be able to get my hands on it because of how bad zones are, but the ball just goes directly into the dirt, and we get stopped. 4th and 8. I end up, I go for this, actually. Let's see what I end up doing. I don't know if this guy's any good. His tag is 818, and his thing is Madden 175018. So that reads like a lurk tag, but I'm not familiar with that. I asked around a little bit, and a couple people didn't know who it was. But it might be somebody. He's running a lot of meta stuff throughout this game. I hate this route combo. Literally just absolutely hate this route combo. Yeah, I think it's terrible. I actually messed up. I think you're going to see me actually try to motion him back, and I'm going to burn a timeout here. Yeah. So, I don't burn a timeout. Why? I guess. Oh, no, I did burn a timeout. And then we go here. Boom. Try force and Y. Yeah, so he did a good job here, and we couldn't even see this. So, before on that 1st and 10, remember when I clicked through the flat? This guy was in a flat going around here. This time, he drops him all the way back. He drops him into a third or a quarter. I think I have it open right here, but this guy's going back still. And yeah, so just good defense by him. We're going to skip forward a little bit. 1st and 10. He's running a lot of split backs and just trying to run inside zone out of it, which is a decent run. I've actually seen this year from a couple of people. I've seen people running this, so I'm like, okay. You see, I'm in 3-3-5 wide right now, all the way down to it. This is my first or second game in this defense, and I'm liking how it's looking pretty early. I like how this defense is pretty early, but immediately he's able to get a drag where my user's nowhere to be found, and we're not doing really anything correctly right now, to be honest with you guys. He's 1 for 1, has a rush, and now we got to see if we can get a goal line stop right here, all the way to gun bunch from that split backs, and we're going to see, I think I'm sending, 0 blitz, sending 5 at him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we just have shaded down man coverage. Looking over the middle, he's going to run with John Elway, and I get super lucky right here. It's something that has been in the game forever, but I really think it needs to get out of the game. Like, it's bad. Look, so he tries to start his slide. I mean, he tried to start a slide, like, right here, but he gets sucked out of the animation. I'm able to get a hit stick on him. Now, mind you, the argument is that, you got to start your slide sooner. Fair. But I'm a big believer in this game. I hate fumbles and stuff like that. I hate that kind of thing, and it feels like it's a little inconsistent, but because literally it comes down to like a millisecond. If someone starts to slide before a hit is before like a tackle animation happens, then you should be down. All right. So I start right here trying to attack this blitz in a different way. Before I was trying to do too many crossing routes, and that's just fundamentally bad against the style of blitzing. One of the things with man coverage meta is that I've talked about a lot of these breakdowns. It makes you run a lot of bad route combos that really aren't fundamentally sound, and that's what you saw me do on my first drive. Whereas here, I'm like, wait a second, this is a zone blitz. These guys are leaving, so if I go streak, corner, flat, I'm gonna if this guy bails, I'm gonna have some numbers advantage over here, so I'll be able to hit a route, and we'll see how that works out. And even this guy leaves, so we're gonna go wheel right here, We're going to go streak. And if he comes, then there's a good chance one of these two are going to be open as well. We're going to have the opportunity for one of them. And immediately you're able to see this work out. Now, I'm basically panic highballing. Right there's an example where you don't need to highball that. I'm so unsure of what this defense is, where highballing is the safest way to throw the ball, but I really shouldn't be highballing. Right here, I think I'm running kind of a bad route come. We're just going to a little mesh underneath, which actually does work okay. It's the same idea, right? It just takes a second longer, but it's the same idea where I thought he was... So this route combo, this streak right here was put on the field because I thought this guy was going to put him in a flat, and I thought this dude was bailing either interior, bailing down, or manned up to somebody. So if this guy got sent and this guy's in a flat, this guy's not in a deep blue out here, this streak could be wide open. And I'm also able to attack this seam right here with this drag. But instead, this guy's just in a half. And actually, I'm actually kind of right in this, where B is B. So we have defender, this guy, no. This guy, is B open for like a lob up here? Maybe. So actually looking back on it, I was kind like, the idea in my head was correct. I'm able to attack the seam anyways with that little pocket with the drag right there for Jason Witten. And I don't mind that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. When I ran that play, though, I think I told myself, oh, it wasn't open. Now, I'm running 2 tight ends right here in bunch tight end. So I'm able to audible into deuce close. And I like this. I'm a cheese book. I like being able to audible to deuce close. The run is really, this is one of the best runs in the game. It's super high powered. And I still like some of the pass plays from Deuce, that the abilities that he gives me. So I'm going to keep on using Deuce a little bit here and there, but we'll see. And I'm going right back to the same idea, right? I'm going to streak A more likely than not. And am I going to wheel? No, I'm not going to wheel him this time. And you're able to see, again, this time I actually, I'm highballing like an idiot. Literally, like, there's no reason for me to be highballing right here at all. But you can see, though, the theory that I had is working, where I'm able to attack this by that way. And look what his user has to do. This streak, his user has to user it, because if not, I have a step right here. And then we're just able to pass lead this to outside. I don't know. I think I'm highballing it because I got scared of this guy right here, that previous play, or a few plays before on my first drive, where he dropped back. So I'm getting afraid of him dropping back too far. And the other thing is that highballing is such a safe throw. You really don't pay a ton of consequence for it, right? That's just something else to consider. But 100%, I should not be I really shouldn't be highballing that too much. But you're gonna see, I have a route combo. I'm like, oh, this is working. So we're gonna go back to similar things over and over again. Now we're just going with a little mesh underneath, but same idea with the flat corner. Now we have a mesh underneath and able to hit that flat immediately. Carmichael able to pick up a good little 4 or 5, right? And we're gonna go into the second quarter where I'm like, okay, I kind of have a feel of how I want to attack this dollar defense. And once you start getting something going against this style of defense, like, the zones just aren't good enough for them to really be able to stop you, in my opinion. As long as you can really start getting in your bag and start thinking pretty well. That's where I start to succeed a lot on offense, is when I start to slow things down and say, okay, wait a second. If he's doing this, then I need to do this, instead of just kind of freestyling as I go. Right here, we're in deuce close, going to bench swap. This is pretty similar to just bench out of tight, right? You can see that pretty easily. Out route, we have out route, corner, streak, corner, wheel or flat, or table route, one of the two I have right here. And then I'm looking right side immediately, and I look left, and I see this really late, but it's okay. I can afford to do that. Click on, right, catch it, good gain right there. So, and that's me utilizing the thing that shifting that people are doing, audibly formations shifting, where it's just you're audibling so fast, and then quick snapping, people aren't able to set up defenses. You see he's resetting his play each time that audible, so that puts me in a huge advantage. And then obviously we're able to hit that 0-1 trap for a good gain right there. I am a huge fan of that 0-1 trap. I really am. Gun deuce close going, we're actually, oh no. I was going to say we're starting gun deuce close right here, but no. Starting in bunch tight end. Am I going to audible to deuce close again? No, we're going to boot over. What am I going to run out boot over right here? Do I put him on a streak? Yeah, so I'm trying to attack that same thing that I attacked earlier. And just see, and I don't have it. And what I realized here is that I bailed too early. This is still an example of me not having a ton of confidence in my protection, where I do block this, and if I sat right here, there's sheds, but Y does get open, right? Y is open here, but because I roll out, one of the things you have to be careful of rolling out is that you eliminate this entire part of the field gets eliminated as soon as you roll out, especially this year. Last year, you could kind of throw it across your body. This year, you can't, which is good. That's good for the game. I'm a huge fan of that for the game, but it's something that you need to be conscious of, that when you roll out, you are effectively eliminating half that field. No different than IRL football, right? So 3rd and 2, you see blitz radar coming up clutch right here for me. He's sending double edge at me, dual edge. And I'm like, all right, here we go. One of the cool things with the play triple out is this deep out route. And this out route, it's this deep out route, it's like flood out a bunch. And so I'm doing just a very basic streak, right? It's the same idea as what we were doing earlier, just slightly different routes. And I'm able to hit this right here. This is actually, I'm going to show you, this is kind of a high-level throw where this guy's in a flat, so he's going out to the sideline because he's pushed out by this out route. So he has to widen out. So this guy's going, which leaves this pocket in the middle right behind this exclamation point kind of open, right? That pocket, you see flat is too far out. There's a cross man right here, able to throw that. High ball, catch it. Again, probably shouldn't be high balling right there. Ultimately, gun deuce close right now, and this is where offense just gets hard for pretty much everybody. We're going a bunch of streaks, 2 streaks, double corners. I actually love this play call where we're able to do double attack the seams, and then we have the corners that have the opportunity to open, along with RB. I should have this actually should be the quick throw right here, but I saw X, so I'm like, wait a second, wait for him to cut a little bit, and then we're going to highball it. Unfortunately, the pressure got to me, and I got hit as I throw. Thankfully, the ball just fell to the ground. But I'm like, okay, that's always frustrating, though, to have a touchdown in the red zone, and it's a good dot, and you just get hit. But also, the argument is that the reason it was open is because I got blitzed. So going back to this route combo right here. Let's see, do I throw the out route? I do. Safety comes down on that, and it's going to be, there's really not many Maddens where this guy up here will be able to make the play and out route down here. So it's a pretty safe throw. Even though, I mean, obviously it does look a little scary, but it's, especially with freeform, like, he's out here, I'm freeforming out here, like, just not able to make that throw. Although I actually probably had Y above that with a high ball. But it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Just a quick read that I thought was going to be a little bit more open. I'm not even really registering that safety's coming down there as aggressively as I should be. And so we're on a 3rd and 8 right now. And I'm a little curious what our play call is here. We're going to corners and goes, which has this little return route from the tight end. And then we're going with the slant on the other side going across from it. Let's see. Yeah, so his user's committing here, and I bet he tries to get back to Y. He does, and you just can't do that this year. So you just freeform it out a little bit. I actually have a bad freeform right here. I need to freeform this out here. But yeah, your user just can't change direction like that. I'm wondering if they give me the first down or not right here. Is that a first? No, we're on 4th and inches actually. Okay. So let's audible over to the... Are we going pistol? Ooh. So this is one of the cool things about running 2 tight end in bunch tight end is that we're able to audible pistol wing flex close, a speed option, and we are going to take this right up the middle with Aaron Rodgers. Easy tutty. Huge fan of that play, by the way. 4th and inches, huge fan of that play. I try to get cute right here, and I play some zone coverage, but because I'm basing it out of man coverage, right? So I called man coverage. I'm running some hot routed zone. He motions across, which then pulls one of my zones across the field. I try to fix this last second. Basically, just every route's open. This is a huge collapse where I'm playing good defense, and I just try to get cute. I mean, look, you see me last second, I'm like, oh, fix. You see my guys running. And now, look, that's a touchdown. This is, a huge gain, if not a touchdown. You can't do that in that situation, man. He's going for the 2-point. Let's see, what does he run for the 2-point right here? I'm curious if we're able to get a stop. I think I actually get a user pick 6. Let's see. I think he runs a mesh concept underneath. He is running a mesh underneath. So we have double drags, right? And I'm just coming hard underneath to undercut this one, and I'm able to snag it. Do I get... No, I don't get 2 out of it. Okay. Our ball now up 2 points, 1st and 10. And he's still in that dollar defense, so we're going to attack it the same way. No reason to really change how we're attacking it, right? If seam, able to attack seam, able to attack quick flat, and then on this side, we're able to attack seam and deep seam, and then quick flat, quick seam on that right side as well. So let's see what we do. See, technically right here, I could throw RB. Now, would this be a big gain? Probably not, but I could throw it, okay? But instead, slot corner, he came, right? And now I have to finish. So out route's pushing flat zone outside. This is like a 60-yard corner route that's pushing the deep zone deep. Means I have seam route open, able to throw that, able to catch it. A really good catch animation right there. And that's what it comes down to. Now, I was an idiot and wasn't looking at the time. So, hey, Potato, potato. Not a great play call in that situation, but it is attacking that thing. And you actually see right there, like, we're just going to skip ahead because nothing matters right here. But that deep corner route had a chance to get open if I had more time. We're setting 5 right here. It gets picked up, and he is going to be able to throw nothing as, again, the 5-man's able to get there. And the pass animations this game for anything, they're just not great. Like, you see him kind of cock back a decent amount. Yeah, you see this is kind of a cock back right here. I'm surprised he didn't just take his drag because this is open. And doing that, one of the underrated things about getting pressure right there and be able to force those throw out of sacks is that you can get D-line picks, which I hate, but they're a big part of Madden history, honestly. They're a big part of Madden history. So he actually kind of cooks me across the board right here. Yep, more man cover, Treek Woolen. Able to make that little ankle biter tackle. Able to take Randy Moss down. And now we are going. He's audibling the gun bunch right here. Obviously, I got to be wary. See, right here, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm, like, looking at my phone or something. But you see, I'm just now audibling to my defense where I'm supposed to be audibling down from 33.5 normal to 33.5 wide. And I'm just now doing it. You got to watch out for this quick throw flat right here. Got to. And he could throw that early. Might get knocked out. User's going to give up Randy Moss. A lot of things get open. Randy Moss able to make 2 people miss. Very annoying. Can't really afford that to happen. He does go a little turbo right here and go into gun-tight slots. Again, let's see. Is he going to hit? What play does he run? Does he run that mesh concept again underneath? I decided to go a little bit different where I'm like, I think he's going to actually ag me. So I go double hook curls right here. I don't want to get agged for like a gain of 10 or something. So I'm like, okay, double hook curls. This should be good. And instead, fun. Look, man up right here, hook curl right here. The set to like at least 10 yards. Man gets cooked, hook curl just gets over top of him. And dude falls, hook curl can't do anything. Fun. We are back on offense, though, down a crisp 5 points. And now on this left side, it's kind of interesting. He's taken what this corner, who's typically on the line, and he's manually backed him off pre-snap. And so that's going to be actually, I would gander to say that if this guy comes, I'm going to hit this out route for a gain of like 4 or 5. He comes, and I'm going to throw this out route. And actually, what's interesting, this is one of the issues with base alignment, as we're able to get a pretty good rack right there, is one of the issues with base alignment is that this guy's in a flat. He actually comes down in a flat, but look, his pre-snap alignment is so far outside me. This is like 5 yards, 5 or so yards outside of 87, Casper, where I'm able to throw Casper on the break inside of him, right? Like, that out route's not even in like a flat zone yet, or, you know what I mean? The out route's not hitting a flat zone yet. It's in the seam. This is almost throwing it as if it was a hitch, and so I'm able to take advantage of that base alignment, especially that base alignment being off, because he's 5 yards horizontal, and he was 10 yards vertically away from me, which makes for 15 yards away. I don't know if that's how that math would work, but it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying. So, 1st and 10, we're going to be audibling to pistol wing flex close, and wide receiver under is a cool play call, as this stock seam route and this little inverted streak are going to do a really good job at being just ag routes, and that's what I'm looking for right here. I don't know. Yeah, he runs cover 2 on this side, so I'm actually waiting because I have RB open right here, deep, but don't have enough time, and I almost throw an out-of-sack pick 6, which would have been really bad. It's one of the things I honestly am not a huge fan of trying to go for deep shots in this game. It's been like that for a second, but just not a huge fan of it at all. 2nd and 10, we're going to audible to gun deuce quotes and go for the 0-1 trap. This is a really good call against this style of defense, right? It's pretty obvious why it's such an open defense in the middle of the field. Barry Sanders able to get some yards, able to fight, actually able to get a first down out of it. Very nice, Barry, very nice. And if I wanted to, I could actually probably base a lot more of my offense out of attacking from deuce close. And I'm wondering, it looks like I'm ultimately to that right here. And we're going to RPO stick. So RPO read flat wheel got patched where this guy goes offside, so you can't do that anymore. But RPO stick is still okay. It's not the best thing ever, but we're able to, I actually have X right here. I made the wrong read. It makes sense because, look, slot corner came, his user's down here, so I have the decision between X, Y. I snap throw Y instead, and I mean, even in that situation, like, if I got tackled, I would have gained a yard. So it's not like the worst play call ever, but I did have X. I should have highballed X above, but it is what it is. 2nd and 5, we're going triple out to the wide side again. And I'm using this deep corner, boys. I'm using this to act as a streak. So this is a streak for 20 yards, literally, like 15, and it becomes a deep corner. So just note that. I realized that during this game. that was able to do that. And again, I mean, you're able to see I have Y in this little pocket right here. You see this guy's manned up. This is a flat. So Y is open in that pocket. I don't throw it. Instead, I'm going to go for the ag, a one-on-one high ball, and Casper's able to come down with it. Jeez, I easily could have hit that Y route, but that's one of the things with this deep type of corner route is that you are able to ag it. No different than what we saw in the MCS tournament all the past couple of weeks, and what this dude did to me just earlier, and then we hit him with the poop scoot. Very nice, Dave Casper. We're going right back. I'd be surprised if I don't run the ball right here. We're going deuce close. Do I call it 0-1 trap? I got to, right? No, I'm not calling 0-1 trap. Oh my gosh, Kenny, just call it. Okay, he actually pinches his line. No issues then. Let's see. Good protection. Able to hit that little zig. Gain of 3, whatever. Can't really be too... it's so hard to move the ball in this situation, Mo. 2nd to 7 from the 9. It's so hard. Go wide receiver under again out of pistol. I should be running speed option. I really should be. You're going for the high ball. Oh, that's actually a laze. I'm a little upset with myself for just not running the ball in this situation. It's just too hard to pass. But look, cover 2 shell, deep half. He's a hook zone, his user is. And then this is a hook curl right here, right from the star guy. And so you're able to just... Oh, I didn't get my feet in. Oh, Jason. Dang. That sucks. That's a laze. 3rd and 7, boys. Flipperooski out of the gun deuce close. What do I go with right here? Because he calls a timeout. There's a million different calls. I might run the ball. I might. Because I just am not confident in my ability to... I mean, I've tried 2 pass plays. It didn't work. I am running the ball. See, this is where I'm like, dude, Kenny, why don't you just run the ball on 1st and 2nd down? If you were willing to run the ball on 3rd and 7, you should have ran the ball on 1st down. Regardless, though, we end up, getting blown up. Do I kick? 4th and 7. Yeah, we're going to take this to the 4th quarter. What do I do here? Oh, my gosh. I scored. I skipped too far. 4th and 7. Wheel. Streak. Oh. Out. Ooh. That's a dot right there, boys. Yeah, going with that same combo that we've been doing the entire way down the field. And, I mean, it's the same idea. That's a dot. Hell yeah. He is down 1 point, and there is 4 minutes left. This is an opportunity where he could clock me, and he is more than willing to clock me. He starts running the ball immediately. I haven't registered yet that he's trying to clock me. I'm not sure, because there are a couple different strategies you can have on offense here. Some people are like, I just want to score the touchdown. Right, I just want to play offense normally. Some people are like what he's doing right now, and hey, I want to eat the clock. I want to gargle as much clock as I can. 3rd and 1, he's going to be all the way in tight slots right now, though, and we're going to play a pretty aggressive defense. Or actually, no, we don't. We go with just a 3-man rush, which I disagree with, actually, and he's going to have a couple of things open. I actually don't mind him getting a decent amount of yards right here. I would like for him to get more, actually, and now this is where you're going to see me start run committing, because look at this situation. This situation's bad for me. Where if he's able to get like a 3rd and 1 and then pick up a 1st down, I basically lose this game. So I need him to either get blown up or get a huge chunk of yardage down to like up here. Just so the clock game doesn't put me in a spot where I can't win, right? Where he can just kick game-winning field goals. So I ran commit. Where worst case scenario, he just scores a touchdown. Oh no. You know what I mean? Like, if he just threw a 1-point touchdown, awesome. I at least get a drive to come back, right? So, 2nd and 11. That's also why you're going to see me run pretty aggressive defense right here. I'm setting 5, where I'm probably shading underneath, too. Let's see. Do we see a press on this side? Yeah. I'm setting 5 and shading underneath, and the whole idea behind it is if he hits me with a big play, great. That means I get the ball back. I just can't afford for him to throw a dot, like, right here, right? I can't afford for that. Throws a flat, that shaded down man coverage is able to knock it out. Now, 3rd and 11 is where I'm like, okay, I need to play actual real defense here. Like, this is where, we're not trying to do anything cute or anything. We need to actually play defense. I'm curious what my play call is here. As he's still in the split offset, I'm wondering if we go 2-man under. He calls a timeout. All right. He audibles a gun bunch, of course, and we're going to go back into the 2-man under, I'm guessing. And we're able to manually move back those safeties who came down, who I'm frustrated that they do that. I need them to not do that, because it's very annoying. But again, if he gets a big play, not the end of the world for me. I just can't let up something short. And actually, my user overcommits, and that's actually, looking back, the worst idea, or the worst thing that could have happened. My user goes too far right, trying to take away this corner route like an idiot, when in reality, I gotta have I got to have this crossing, right? And even if I did, this would have been... See, I need to use her this because if he throws this, who cares? But he attacks right where I said, oh, I can't let him. I call a timeout, and I'm like, oh, this is literally looking like this situation is a game-winning field goal situation for him if he's able to play this correctly. I would be surprised if I don't run commit right here. My guess, yep, I run commit, and we got to blow this up, have to blow this up, and we do. And we're going to burn another timeout, 2nd and 11 right here. I might run commit again right here, just because, again, if he dots me, okay, he either scores or he gets into this situation where he's probably not able to pick up another first down, right? I'm kind of saying if he picks up a first down, he won't be able to pick up another first down, which technically he could, but it'd be a pretty tough one. Shaded down man, yeah, so that's fine. Send 5, shaded down man coverage. He wants to fall at the 6-yard line. Hey, no issues with that, brother. That's fine, because no matter what, I know that I will get the ball back here. That is all I care about, is making sure I get the ball back here. We run commit on first down. We're able to stop him actually in the backfield, and that's going to take us to a 2-minute warning. Let's skip ahead a little bit, and let's see what his 2nd and goal play call is. Yep, another run play. We're able to shoot the gap amazingly, and now he's on a 3rd and goal where I actually might hold him to an incompletion right here, which could force him to kick 3, and I have a ton of time. So again, that's why in that defensive situation I was in, you want to give up bigger plays. Like seriously, you want to give up bigger plays. He has his halfback quick throw, and he sees it a little late, high balls it, and we're able to make that tackle. He could have probably thrown that for a rack into the end zone. I'm curious, does he? He probably kicks right here. Yeah, right on his defense. He's going to kick this field goal. And I am down 2 with a minute left, which all things considered, pretty good situation considering what it could have been. 1 minute to go get field goal. Besides that first drive, I felt really good on offense so far. I've scored on every drive since that first drive, and now obviously we have this opportunity right here. We are going to be attacking it the same way. You guys see, like, if they're going to sit in the same defenses, there's no reason to change how you're attacking a lot. I'm playing a little bit of games on this side, right? Sometimes I'm doing a streak right here. Sometimes I'm doing a flat. You can play little games like that, but no reason to do anything too crazy. And immediately what I'm seeing on this right side is this corner bailed, right? Actually, pre-snap. Let's see what he was pre-snap. Let's go back to this, and let's see. Was he backed off pre-snap? Yeah, he was backed off pre-snap. So, look, he's what? How many yards do you guys think this is? Like 3 or 4, 5? And then 10 yards off. So this, if this guy bails, unless he's in a hard flat, this out route's open, right? Like there's just no other, there's no way for him to defend it. It'd be better if it was to the wide side, but still. And he ended up being like a 15-yard flat or something. Now, I do something super stupid. I'm just not thinking straight in this game. Like I'm literally just playing like with my head in my ass. Where I tried cutting back inside, right? I'm like, oh, I can make you miss and get yards right here. That's obviously never going to work. Like, obviously. So I try cutting in, and I'm like, ah. And the clock keeps going. Gosh dang it, dude. That's just me being an idiot, bro. That's me, like, I don't know. Whenever I'm playing and I'm not recording, because, like, this was all record, like not doing like face cam or anything like that. I just be kind of playing the game. I had this out route again. He bailed. I see I'm underneath him just by a step, and it would throw it this time, get out of bounds. And thank goodness we were able to get out of bounds. That's a really good example though of zones being really bad, because that was like that zone was not that far away. And he's backing this dude off again, so I'm gonna be able to throw this out route if I want to. He ends up bailing this dude though, so this out route will not be able to be thrown. And it's just good defense. We're going to go for the high ball to Casper, and I actually get it to where we're going for the one-on-one, and we're able to come down with it. Don't love it for the game, but I ask that you do not get mad at me. Give it up to me. This will not be in the game. But it is, and we're able to go for the high ball, and Casper's able to come down with this bad boy, and we're able to ag it for to get into field goal range. We're going to hurry up. We're going to spike it. 13 seconds left. Now, I have, I can do a couple of things here. Realistically, what you should do is just throw the ball away twice and then just kick your field goal. But I do know that there's a good chance I do a breakdown on this game. So, I'm going to take a shot, baby girl. We're going max pro right here, blocking halfback, blocking this dude. We have a corner. We have just a little baby out route and then a streak. He gets hyper aggressive trying to do whatever. Lob. Tutty. Good job, boys. GG's.